Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What song was I singing today, Hal?
I don't remember. Yesterday was the Beatles.
Yes, I was in a Beatles mood yesterday. One person has joined the room with me, and it's so mysterious because I don't know who they are.
Ooh.
What? I took a sip and look. I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke. Look. Oh, God. Hi, Mark. That's drool, people. It's just me and Mark hanging out here. Holly's with us, too. Oh, now we got two people.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm an afterthought, I guess.
Well, when you get right down to it, now there's two people in the room. There's three people. Myself makes 4. You're 5. The 2 dogs, 6, 7. The cat, 8. And whatever the fuck is living out in these woods. Ugh.
Something is definitely living
Under the back ramp?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Because she smells it every time I take her out there.
Archer, by the way, folks, has this habit of taking about 3 steps outside the back door and dropping a deuce every morning. Hi, Tiffany.
Oh, did you tell them that I punched a bee?
Oh, and Holly punched a bee yesterday. It flew into the basement like Iron Man. She swatted it back out. Hi, Yolanda. Aguayo? Is that proper? Leds is in the room. Thank God. All's well. I talked to my sister this morning, and she took a walk around a lap around the outside of the house today because they want her moving. And she says she feels pretty good. And she sounded great. So I did, in fact, yesterday when I was at the dentist, I called her Keep Being Great Man, the King Cam Black Man. So every evening just want to say thanks for everything you do. Keep being great, man. I can't be anything but you would know great because you see it every morning in the window, black man. I don't know that I should have said it that way. Well, it's the King Cam Black Man. I don't know if that means he's a cameraman who happens to be an African American. I don't know. I'm so far into this now, so deep into it. Well, you're the best, King Cam. There, that's safer. XDDD it's fine. I guess that's kisses, smiles. I don't know. It didn't come up as an emoji. I am an African American content maker. I love content makers.
Ow.
You have to share your content with us. Send us some links. Give us a YouTube page or something so we can look. Great pronunciation. You don't know how many times it gets butchered. Well, people don't really screw up a name like Bach. I have had some interesting, I've been called Bach before, and I've had some interesting interpretations of Nigel before.
Nigel?
I've been called Nigel.
Did you see the video I sent you with the bulldog named Nigel?
No, when?
Right before you went online.
My phone's over there. It's plugged in. Because I plug it in so it's charged before I go to bed. Pissed Off says, one of my favorite screen names. Pissed off. Because it's Christopher. And he just grabbed the portion of his name out of there that made him pissed off. Juan Gonzalez Daza, or Daza, I'm picking Daza, says, hello, everyone. Les, what is your last name? Well, don't say it here. You never know who's watching. You could wind up having stalkers like I get. You know what I keep getting? I keep getting from Facebook text messages and emails that say, here is your code if you want to change your password.
Yeah, I get that too.
People are trying to hack. By the way, King Cam is safer to say. That's one thing too. Yeah, that's why I said King Cam.
Did you know there is supposedly the hottest lollipop in the world? It's called the toe of Satan.
The toe of Satan. It's a hot lollipop. Have you guys heard of that? By the way, I'm trying to, we have a fundraising goal of 5K for September, which sounds like a lot, but when you figure I've got 20,000 social media followers, all they got to do is a quarter each. But with the donate, it can be any amount. It could be $1, whatever. I don't even have donate up tonight. I don't want to be annoying. I'm annoying enough already. But there's also, I sent out an email and put a post on Facebook today. Anybody that does donate $50 will get a free Tom Riley talker. See, here it is. Is your Facebook account recovery code.
I think it sounds legit.
Well, why would I change my recovery code? I wanted nachos, somebody said. They were just being a smart ass. I went back and looked up your email.
Really? Again?
King Cam says, toe of Satan? No, not at all. That toe of Satan almost killed a streamer on Twitch I mod for. Didn't somebody die the other day from
the hottest potato chip, which I've seen people do, but this is the hottest lollipop. It's bright red and it's
a lollipop's not supposed to be hot.
It's called the toe of Satan.
A lollipop is supposed to be sweet.
It looks and it's shaped like a toe.
I never liked lollipops. Now I will tell you, I used to like them bubble pops. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
They had gum in the center.
Yes.
They were fun.
They still sell them. You know where it used to have good lollipops was Home Depot by the register.
They did?
Yes. I like their strawberry. Come on, you want to go out again, Archer? This is the last time.
You're going to see Mrs. Biggins pass behind me here as she goes to take the dog out. And you'll see the dogs follow her. Watch. There she goes. And look, Archer and Sable right behind her. What? Archer will only go out if she takes him out. Now, when they go to bed with me, and in the morning, when he's really got to go, he'll let me take him out. But otherwise, it's her. Hot, Tiffany, not haunted lollipops. I was talking to Corey, who's one of the organizers of FrankenCon, and they're getting their stuff together for next year. Such a nice group of people. You guys should all charter a bus. Let it drive around, pick you all up, and take you to it. It's hotter than Satan's toe out. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Egg Harbor Township right now is 87 degrees.
80.
Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 94.
It says due to humidity, it feels like it's 94. That's bullshit. 87 is 87.
It is not.
We're a little moist. I got drool on me. Ugh.
Come on, Sable. Come on. Be the girl.
I just watched the movie The Intern with Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway. It's a cute movie. Poignant. It is. And you know, there's a scene at the end where they're in Central Park, I guess, doing yoga. And here they are in a group of people. And I'm thinking to myself, here's all these, you know, aspiring actors, these extras and all. And how exciting it must have been for them to be there around Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway. Thank you, Tiffany. Oh, what did you buy? Ah. Well, Tiffany, you're going to have to come. Tiffany just bought I think I got this. Yeah, Tiffany just bought the naming rights for Bad Bobo. Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. Bad Bobo, you named the previous owner. So, Tiffany, Veronica, we finally get to see you, Ronnie. So, Tiffany, just so you know, you can either let me make it up, but I hope you'll do it. Make up a story. What was that? Did you fall? You what? Good Lord, I thought it was 9/11. You okay? Nice. So you got to come up with yeah, she was coming up the steps, and thank God it wasn't going down the steps, but I think she's all right. She's moving. My God, is that blood? No, I'm just trying to get them all upset. You okay? Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Not that all of Ben's kingdom here got to hear.
Ah, Sable.
And Sable jumped up on her. So come up with a little story about who might have had bad Bobo, Boo Boo. Hi, Lauren. Robert De Niro is great. I love him and everything. Holly's okay. Cindy. Now I'm laughing. Cindy said I start decorating for fall, and then it was 100 degrees out.
Tomorrow's supposed to be the last really hot day for a while.
A couple days is good, Tiffany. Try to have something for me by Saturday, though, because we're filming. Do what, babe? Babe.
I said tomorrow is the last hot day for a while, according to the forecast.
Yeah, well then
No.
next week it shows all 70s.
I
Uh-oh.
almost died. Now stop.
Well, you know, you do have a hero in the house
I do.
who puts out forest fires. By the way, yesterday I showed you that video of the fire that started with the battery. And I put how I almost caught the woods on fire.
You didn't. The battery did.
It has slowly progressed to where by later this morning, I was saying I had saved the eastern seaboard. And by dinner time, I was saying that there are reports coming in that Canada's been overrun, and it's by the smoke from this, not from their own wildfires. Cindy says, "Hey, Holly."
Hello. Who wanted to friend me?
Annie, and she didn't email me.
Nobody.
Yes, Tiffany, I'll send you a Tom Riley talker.
All I get are bots or ugly old men.
Did you see the guy that sent Holly a friend request? She gets these random friend requests because she's a hot bitch. All right, let's be honest about it, folks. And let me show you.
Also on TikTok, I've got about 10 Post Malones following me.
All right, this is. I'll show you.
Bunch of Jared
Tiffany,
Letos.
just do me a favor. When you send your story, send a reminder just in case I don't. I have your address, but let me show you the guy that friend requested Holly yesterday. Why is that not an option?
I cut out his name, right?
Yeah, but I put it back in. All right, here it is. All right, you ready, folks? This is the guy that friend requested Holly yesterday. And right beneath that, she sent me a picture of the macaroni salad we liked.
I could have sent you the other picture of the vessel that somebody sent me.
Send the picture of vessel. You know, you get the ladies here worked up, how.
It's not as good as the other one.
All right, then don't send it. You can order the talkers now. They've been on the site. I actually saved a couple for you guys that come in here nightly because I didn't know if you saw them, and I told you I'd hold, so I held some. But just Les says he's a hell of a looker. How you ought to snag him up while you can. You know who he reminds me of? Who's that guy is it Ted Nugent? Who's been getting in trouble with all his political bullshit? Where's the hat? Is that Ted Nugent? Yes. And doesn't that guy look like him?
I thought he looked like Dwight from The Office on crack.
He does look a little. Cindy said she keeps getting fake actors too. Yeah, Les, I held some in reserve for my regulars. Yolanda said she wants to friend Holly if she's okay with that. I think it would be cool to see what she's reading and her arts and crafts. Okay, she said okay last night, so it's still okay. If you don't know what her name is on Facebook already as a follower of Bad Ben Movie, email me, nigel@nigelbach.com, and I will tell you her name. Thank you, someone. Someone just made a $50 donation, which means they get a free Tom Riley talker.
You like Taco Bell, don't you?
Taco Bell? Yeah. Oh, Ronnie. Veronica, do me a favor. I have it probably, but just to make sure, email me, nigel@nigelbach.com, your address, so I know where I'm sending it to. I'm sure I have your address, but just in case. Cindy says she keeps getting scammers. Oh, hi, Tracy, by the way. And Tiffany says, hi, Tracy. Holly Stalker reminded me more of the guy from Taxi, the old TV show. You mean Jim, who played the scientist in Back to the Future?
Did you tell me you watched the Michael J. Fox thing?
Yes, I watched Still with Michael J. Fox on Apple. It's very good. It's not, I mean, those of us that remember him from, like, well, people still today watch it for the first time. Back to the Future and family ties and the stuff he was in. We remember this active, full of life guy, and now he's been dealing with this now 30 years, Parkinson's disease. But the movie was okay, Ronnie. I got it. The movie is about him. It's a biography, but he's still got his sense of humor, and he's dealing with this. But it's a really good movie. Well, that was my imitation of Jim. Reverend Jim M. Fernandez. And Pissed Off said, because he heard you talk about Taco Bell, he said, spicy ranch gordita crunch.
The reason I asked you is because if you order through Grubhub and you spend $20, you get a free case of beer.
All right, well, we spend $20 on breakfast. Let me tell you something.
It's because I haven't been using Grubhub. I've been using DoorDash.
Our Taco Bell closest to us doesn't do a lot of business, and it's a shame. But I discovered something about Taco Bell. For breakfast, their freaking hash browns are awesome. Tracy, I haven't finished the story. I'm sorry. I'll probably do it tomorrow night. Forgive me. I'll make an announcement, though. I'll make a post.
Patrick Stewart now followed me on Instagram, so now it's moved to Instagram.
I love Captain Picard.
Patrick Stewart _7 followed me.
Patrick Stewart's now following Holly.
Have you seen any videos with Gillian Anderson lately?
No.
She speaks with a British accent.
Well, she's British.
She is not British. She's American. She's
Oh.
like fucking Madonna. She lived in the UK for a little while, and now she's talking like she's fucking...
And she's got this big horse teeth in the front.
Yeah.
You know they want to do that for me. They want... Now, you guys don't remember this, but my 4 front teeth, the bottom ones, one of them was cracked, so the guy said, well, let's... So they shaved them down into little fangs. I have a picture of it somewhere. I'll show you. And now they told me that they want to do it for the top 4 or it's top 6. They said possibly 8, but it will make them, because I got like this crooked one here. I told them I want them to shave. Look at me. I've got my mouth open. I'm fucking disgusting. Okay, no worries. I'll happily wait. For what?
You said you didn't finish the story.
About what?
You said you didn't finish writing the story.
Oh, that's why. Thank you. That's why especially why I like having you out here, Mrs. Biggins. Ugh, tomorrow's Thursday, which means I got to call Cousin Doherty and get her shopping list. And then Friday morning, my tooth's feeling good. The gum's just a tiny bit sore. That's Archer laying on the floor right there, that big black blob you see. I'm trying to think of that song. It's Only Human. What's that song? Who's that by? Not Spandau Ballet. The blonde hair guy.
I'm only human.
Oh, do you feel bad? Oh.
No.
You know the song?
10 minutes to think of it. I'll help come to me. Howard Jones.
Howard Jones. Yes. Thank you for asking, Miss Fernandez. It's a fake tooth. And they're getting a thing to shove on it 3 weeks. Eric Griffin likes my daily wrap-up. I turned the fan down because it was too loud, and now I'm feeling a bit damp.
Turn it up.
Oh, stop bossing around
They
from
can
you.
hear you.
Oh my God, that feels so good. Take off my shorts. All right, nobody
Oh, there
look.
they go. They're gone.
Nobody look. But I took off my shorts. Let me sit down real quick. There, nobody got to see me in my undies.
I did.
Oh, you got to see me in my undies. Although those of you that have watched the Bad Bed films have seen me full Monty. Hi, Archer. So, by the way, those of you that are waiting for Blu-rays, I got in all the supplies today. So I'll be making them tomorrow. Along with, I got so much going on. I do this for you because I love you. That feels much better. Being just out here in my drawers. About 1/8 of an inch of cotton separates you from the way God sent me into this world, only bigger and fatter. The end of the third movie? You mean Badder Ben? Oh, yeah. Now I know what you mean. That's where I got my clothes torn off coming up out the basement. And in pandemic, not pandemic, in benign, I walked in that door. It's 10 feet from me, bare ass naked. The 3 times. Remember, I was over here against the wall. Pazuzu threw me across into the wall. And then, how dare you, Tom? And naked Tom came in.
You know what I want to learn how to do?
What do you want to learn how to do? Skydive,
No.
sharkfish, surf, paraglide, ride a unicycle.
No.
All right, what?
Bookbinding.
Bookbinding? You can do the Bad Ben. I'll give you a job. The multiple toms is always fun to do. You hear the crickets? Look, I got my. That's my knee, by the way. That ain't
You
my.
ever tell them the story about the flying squirrel?
Yeah, I told you guys the story about the flying squirrel, right? Right on that side of the deck, I used to have a tall pole outside the kitchen window that a bird feeder hung on. But I took the pole down because the bird seed kept falling on the ground and the dogs were eating it. So we actually moved the bird feeder itself out front. It's now Sophie's. She gets to sit in the window and watch the birds and the squirrels. But one night, I could see like a reflection, and it's the squirrel feeders over there rocking. So I shine a flashlight on it, and I see that it's a squirrel with these gigantic eyes. And I said, I didn't think I thought squirrels were like daytime, not nocturnal. So I type in on Google squirrel at night, and up comes a picture of exactly what I saw, and it's flying squirrels. They come out at night. Did I show you the flashlight I got for real cheap? Is that out here? Oh, it's right there. If I get up,
I'll get it.
I'll get it.
I'll get it. You want people to see you in your underwear. That's what it is.
Don't look at me. Hey. Look at this flashlight I bought. Is that all right? For some reason, Archer finds this thing crazy. Did you hear him bark when I picked that up? So we had. Did you have a grilled cheese and ham too, or just a grilled cheese?
I have peanut butter soup.
What the fuck?
What?
I got low sodium ham today, boar's head. It was pretty good. I like Dietz and Watson. So do you feel better? Isn't that called Only Human? Howard.
Howard Jones.
Howard Jones. Tiffany is being dirty. She just posted a bunch of wide eyeballs. Watching me in my undies. They're no different than bike shorts. We got these jackasses ride up and down the street. It's too busy, and there's no shoulder. But they ride down here on their bicycles with their tights on and shit. I'm like, what? You do not have the body for them. But you know what? Put on whatever you feel comfortable with. Just let me tell you something. If you're wearing yoga pants, be conscientious. I mean, put on whatever you feel comfortable with. But I've seen some people that have looked like sausage links. And what did Holly just send me? You better not have a picture of me in my underwear. Oh, that's Vessel? That's nasty. I mean, I guess some people just gotta let it swing. Pistoff said those are the best roads to ride on. Oh, God. We used to have a bike race up until 3 years ago. It came down our road every October, would go down on Saturday and back on Sunday. And we used to like sitting out on the front porch and watching. But they finished. Did you call it back?
I didn't mean to do that. I thought I sent it to somebody else.
You unsent it, you
sorry.
rude.
I didn't mean to. Thought I did the same thing I did yesterday and sent that
How
picture.
dare you? And then they finished this bridge in Ocean City, so they rerouted the race. It now comes about a quarter of a mile from us, but not past us. We've got a guy, Neil, who lives around the corner from us. And Neil, how do I say this? He is a few cards short of a full deck, okay? And he was like a hoarder, but somebody got him to clean his place up recently, and I think a family member or somebody came to help him. But his front porch was stacked floor to above the rail, and I guess to the ceiling of some parts with junk, bunch of cars with junk and all. And he rides a bike against traffic. He can't hear. Well, today he got something in the spokes of his bike and had it laying on its side as he was attempting to clear the whatever it was from the wheel. But he was in the middle of the bridge blocking traffic. And Mrs. Biggins said nobody beeped at him or looked frustrated because I think the people around here, like, they know the ducks and not to run them over with their babies. They know the turtles, not to run over the turtles. and they know Neil. Right? I'm looking forward to Halloween too. Also, I mean. So is the Halloween series now supposed to be over
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
She figured the only way to end him was to end herself.
She didn't kill herself.
How'd she die?
She didn't die.
She didn't?
No, Michael supposedly died.
Wasn't she killing herself though? What's that you're drinking? Is that liquor?
Yeah. Whiskey.
Look at that. If you didn't know better, that's someone's butt right there. Look at this down here. Doesn't that look like a butt? It looks like a body that's been cut in half. Oh, that's nasty looking. She faked it. Les says I'm being lewd. Look at that. Tell you what it is. Hi, Judy. You've been buying more decorations? Mark received a new blow up today. I hope you mean a blow up Halloween decoration. The you know, that big thing at Home Depot has been that skeleton, that 12-foot tall skeleton. Well, now Lowe's has like a 12-foot tall Grim Reaper and clown. You guys know that the Spirit Halloween, what do they call that show? Something ship flagship store is only about 5 miles from us. We drove by there on opening day, July 29th. And it was insane. It's now part of an old mall, which is kind of like, it's like the mall's 1/3 the size of what it used to be. They physically tore down the rest of it to save on their tax bill. But it's I never saw a Black Friday there as busy as this was. Last year when they did it, people were camping out. I got some. Wow, I'm not going to tell that story. I'll take a picture. By the way, the Spirit Halloween store, the flagship store, used to be a Circuit City. We bought because it was so cheap in Michaels. Michaels is a good place to buy Halloween decorations and Christmas. But we bought a Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein head bust in there. Now I don't know where to put them. But we have a coffin now. It's cooling down a little. So, what's the coolest decoration you have? By the way, if anybody's wondering what that is, that's my blood sugar monitor thing. You can get little patches to put over them to keep them from getting caught on something. We have some people around here. Oh, we have. I need to. You know what? I need to stop and ask those people down there on Delaware Avenue if I could do a Facebook Live and show their property. Yeah.
I have that video that we took last year.
Maybe I'll just show it to them. I don't need permission. I don't need no stinking permission. Mark says I have 7 Michael Myers blow-ups. That have borderlines on an obsession, Mark. Like 3 does. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's a lot. We have one of those old school big plastic pumpkins from back in the day. I still think of them. I have I have a skeleton. It's plastic though. You know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to take and take a Halloween decoration and put out front of the house and post a picture of it here and make an invitation to the Benites to come steal it and take it around on travels like people do with gnomes and photograph it like where they're like if they live near Washington, they can take a picture of it in front of the Capitol. Just don't storm it. They could take a picture up in Times Square. They could take a picture of it at Disney World. I ought to do that with the Crescent Moon Clown doll. What do you think? How should I put it out there to be stolen? Why? There's also for Christmas, there's a couple houses around that do a bang up Christmas job, lights and all. Sal, I'm actually writing a story. I'm writing the Bad Den book. And I'm also writing a story that I want to read at midnight, maybe tomorrow night. Well, the idea, Ms. Fernandez, is that the clown is taken around the country, photographed, and then eventually dropped back off. From Wonkies. What's he in?
One Piece.
One Piece, but what's the show name?
That's the name of the show, is One Piece.
And what's his name?
Buggy.
Buggy the clown? People think he's hot. Tracy Pinkerton says that would be fun to do. You know, you take it around. You guys could even send it to each other. Different parts of the country. And what I need to do is to put something so there's room to write, or we hang a tag on it that people can write where it's been. What's the best moment from my youth, if I can recall a moment? Well, what do you define youth? Like under 18? Miss Fernandez says we need to send the clown to the turkey farm. What'd she say they did last year at Thanksgiving? 1,500 turkeys? My favorite memory from 18 to 28. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. That's a good idea. Tracy said some friends of mine did that with a doll. It was shipped all over the world for a year, and everyone involved posted their photo on the Facebook page. Well, you've probably seen people do that with gnomes. They steal somebody's like garden gnome, and then they travel all over the place with it, take pictures like at Disney World and Niagara Falls and stuff like that. Who's she growling at? We could attach a bag, like a backpack to them, a little backpack, and everybody sticks a note in it. Bad Bobo. I think I'm going to take down the name, the ability to name him, because Bobo, I think, is perfect. I think I could probably find a doll backpack. We ought to put it on Bad Barbie, but she's in about 20 pieces right now. So anyway, my wonderful people, I know I came on a little early tonight. I'm going to wrap this up for the night, and I look forward to our chat tomorrow. Thank you for spending time with me tonight. See you, love you, bye. Oh, and remember, if you make a donation tonight, I sent that out in an email today, and it's a post on the Bad Bad Movie Facebook page. You can make a donation for $1, but if you make a donation for $50, you get a free Tom Riley talker. So, anyway, see you, love you, bye. Bye. Bye.